With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So are we doing the challenges or you don't need them? Oh yeah, you do.
This fielded at the 2.
I feel like to do
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
It's still going to be done in a little bit.
They'll run for the first time with Tarik Cohen. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
Oh my gosh, he's a good team. Oh my gosh. Okay, we might be able to rush from the left side. Jeez. This dude's team is stacked. Oh well, he's in the bottom tier, so might be able to beat him. Alright, come on, bud. Let's speed things up, restart the game.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's Mayfield. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd down, Elway. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a suddenly he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast. Sack on second down.
Oh, I got that.
It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Hey, Alpha!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
180! 54! Pick me up. Here we go.
On 1st down, Cohen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, that play reminded me of Michael Strahan in 2001 when he was absolutely incredible. That was the year he set the single-season record for most sacks with 22 and a half.
And not surprisingly, Defensive Player of the Year that season. And he also led the league in sacks in 2003. 142 and a half in his career. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. 7th play up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. T.J. Watt getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Does he have Homer or something? How does he already have it? Oh, my God.
And pitch field. That opening drive INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Elway to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down. Out of the gun, Elway.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, echo. Check 13. There. Set. Get.
From the gun, it's Elway. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for... Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
So that's back-to-back thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated now.
Inside before he's brought. That one good for 16 in the drive. That run successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
They can do it very well. In addition, they can catch the blitz, stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay out, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimension, he's counting on the big guys. Space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On second and goal, Mayfield to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away. Taking it in from a yard out, and his guys are able to 6. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey already? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He's going to go up top for the end zone. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the E you're going to
get. It's 7 now as they kick it away. That is 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you...
Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Ryan Shazier got in that time. The 1st-round pick of 2014. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Mayfield to throw it.
Get that, catch it.
Man, Rice. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the 1st.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
On 1st down, Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Jerry Rice, open right side. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. On to try the field goal now, Phil Dawson. And Dawson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team that feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. This will be fielded at the 8.
Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Patterson, the 30.
How did he break?
And it will not be a return touchdown as close as he could possibly get. He's finally stopped at the 1.
And, partner, not only is he kicking himself right now, he's going to petition the league for 99-yard fields. That's almost not fair to get it that far and not get into the end zone. Nevertheless, a great return.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Oh, no dice there.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 2-yard touchdown run, and the Steelers are going to retake the lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Cohen. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. That one caught by Tarik Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he completes it to Cohen. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield, throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Cohen. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They try again with Cohen. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now the throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing, Mayfield. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards down to the 13. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get out.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tarik Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys have once again taken the lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check.
From the shotgun, Elway. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The result of 1st down is the quick slant gets him 14. Now Elway on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone.
Nope.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Tyreek Hill. 46 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Again, it's Cohen. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th.
Oh my gosh.
He is going to find Hill here. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
They're going to keep a step behind. We're going to play quarters in the house.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Marcus Lawrence, huh?
2nd and 10 at the 29.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Bell, space to maneuver at the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
From midfield, Elway. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Elway to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. It's a foot race. The 40. 30. Past the 20. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Dawson tacks on the point after, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
On the ready. Hey, orbit. 50.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Elway. On the crossing route, complete. It's Graham. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Throw left side complete. It's Holt. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 final. 36.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Come on, Mike, 55. Hey, Haywood. Hey, we got to get this stop here.
One last shot for Elway. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Now, we thought we might have a good close game, and we did. Really came down to that final onside kick. They recovered it, but they would have had to return it. They were unable